Would you ever move to America?
No.
No interest in moving there. No, it's a complete hole.
Nope.
Already lose like 10 of the rights that you have here.
It's a disgusting place. They've got no NHS whatsoever. It's an absolute dump.
I don't like the culture, whether it's tipping, guns, the thoughts on abortion.
If you're dying or having a baby, why you gotta pay for it?
First, they all gave the same answer. No, I'd never move to America. But after actually visiting the United States, many of them completely changed their minds. So what happened? Let's find out.
We are enjoying America so much since we have arrived. It is an amazing country.
I am loving the way Americans don't say what, they say what's up. And instead of saying okay, they say I got you. Oh, so nice.
The waiter comes over, smiles, asks how are you doing, checks on you, brings refills, and actually tries to make the experience good. And when you're used to European service, that feels almost luxurious. I have even become friends with waiters at places I often go to. That would be very unusual in Germany. And then we have one of the greatest American inventions of all time. Free refills. I still love this. You pay for one coffee and then you can drink more than one coffee. You pay for one Coke and they just bring you more. To Americans, this is normal. To Europeans, this feels illegal. And free water. Americans do not understand how amazing this is. In Germany, you often have to pay for water in a restaurant. Not just a little bit. Sometimes the water costs almost as much as other drinks. So when Europeans come to America and someone just brings them a huge glass of water for free, it almost feels like civilization has reached its final form. And then comes the food. Europeans love to say American food is terrible. And then they come here and eat like they're preparing for winter. Barbecue, brisket, burgers, wings, pancakes, waffles, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, Texas Roadhouse, Waffle House at 1 a.m. in the morning. Suddenly everyone is quiet. In Germany, fast food is basically McDonald's, Burger King and Döner. And I love Döner, but America has an insane food culture. And not just fast food, that is another stereotype Europeans get wrong.
I feel like I've been lied to about the US. It is so nice here. We're in Miami Beach and it's a glorious day. There's people out here playing volleyball. There's just people riding bikes, riding roller skates, running. Everyone is extremely fit here.
Yeah.
The stereotypical thought of America is that people are obese, but here everyone is so fit.
We haven't seen hardly anyone that's even overweight, and they made us think that it was going to be so unsafe here. I feel super safe. There's police around, there's safety cameras everywhere. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And here in Miami Beach there's loads of Spanish music and it's just like
such a
vibey
vibe,
everywhere. The food's been great, the people's been really nice.
Been fantastic.
Immigration on the way in was no issue
They were
at
so
all.
friendly. He was even making jokes with us. We were like, what's going on? You're supposed to make us feel like scared to come in here. And he was like, come on in.
I think the lesson is that don't trust anything you see on TV or on social media. Go and look for yourself, right?
Yeah, because this is a vibe. I will come back.
This is not what's happening in America, but then you go there and it is the chillest place in the world. Everybody's super friendly, and that doesn't penetrate the European media.
There's so many people missing out on actually experience America and the culture for what actually is. Because people obviously see that and get scared and feel like, oh,
I shouldn't go. But it's your ancestors, your European ancestors went there, and they say, like in Europe and the media, oh, America doesn't have any culture. But it does. It has every culture in the world, because America is this giant melting pot of every culture.
And so many countries and food cultures, and that's why it's
wild, dude.
It's next level.
Like, we've been walking down the street before, and house after house in neighbourhoods in Tennessee, you'll see a USA flag hanging out in the front porch, and then right next to it, across the other side of the house, you'll have an Irish flag. You walk down, then you've got an American flag, and you've got the Fleur de Lis, the New Orleans flag, and then go down, you've got the Lion Rampant flag, like a Scottish flag. Then you've got the German, the French, the Swiss. We've seen neighbourhoods that have literally decided that they're going to post their nationalities on the front of their house and tell you, I'm American first. It's the first thing you see. Next thing you see is their sub-nationality. like from where they descended from. That's pride, and we just do not have that in the UK. But America, they're not scared, and that makes me so happy to the bottom, to my core. You have no idea, like the joy I feel when I see Americans celebrate their patriotic nature. Like, I love it.
Before we get to more opinions from European visitors, let's look at something a lot of them didn't see coming: the kindness, generosity, and hospitality shown by Americans. Here, one American man is seen giving away fans for free on what's being called American Free Day.
People on an American adventure today? Let's go. All right. I didn't kill anyone. Every animal in here was alive at one point. Oh, really? Every single one of them. I all those. First interaction at a ranch. Okay. This is my annual sauce eating. World Cup ticket worth of meat right there. Hey, look above your heads. Maybe alive. More bread. I'm telling you. Make it good, huh? Marshmallows on a potato. That's great. America!
I am living my dream. This is honestly, guys, I could cry. It's so beautiful. It's so, apparently there's just lightning. No, I didn't see lightning. What?
Now, let's return to the woman who's been living in America and hear what she has to say.
So happy in the US. I can express myself in every aspect. The way I speak, the way I dress, the way I walk, even like in my business, in my project, in my creativity, I can just be me. And you know, like, I went to the doctor and I have this diagnosis and I'm like, fuck this. And it's the consequences of what happens when you have to shrink, when you cannot express yourself, when you just have to check some boxes because you have to be that way or that way, and you cannot just be yourself, express yourself fully, when you feel that you're living in a cage. And this is what happens. I'm sorry, I love my country so much, but there's something that feels so off. 2 days ago, I was walking, like, and I had a shirt and I was not wearing bra because I don't need a bra and that's fucking it, you know, like, and I don't need any justification. But people were just looking at me as if I was a problem, because that's the reality. When you walk here, people, they judge you. If you dare to dream too big or just to dream, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot really express yourself. And of course it exists also in the US. You have to check some boxes because in the end it's the cutest, the skinniest and things like that. Like, I'm talking to women especially who are going to win, but in the end, yes, in the US I can breathe. I can breathe there, and I don't feel this competition as much, like with women, as much as I can feel it here in France. That's why I love the US so much, and I don't fucking care about what other thinks about the US, because even myself, I was like full of cliche before moving to the US, but then I moved there and I fell in love there. It was never my dream, but damn, it changed me so much. It changed me so much, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful for everything that happened in my life that brought me there. Damn, I love the US so much.
It's okay to move from the UK to the USA and be happy. It's okay to have good experiences within the USA. And I know that's not what people expect. I know when I first told people we was moving to America, there was a lot of negativity, and a lot of it does stem from the media. What every other country is saying about America gives everyone a preconceived expectation of what they think America is going to be like. It's okay to come here and love it. It's okay to come here and love everything that America has to offer, and everything that comes with living in America. As you can tell from my videos, I love America. America is everything that you expect and more. Once you come to America and you experience America, whether it's on holiday, vacation, or moving to this country, that's when you really start to see the real America, and you start to realize that maybe what the media have told you isn't necessarily true.
If I'm honest, there's one thing that stands out to me massively about the USA, and that is the people. The American people are what makes the country 100%. How welcoming they are, how loving they are, how open they are to speaking to other people, other cultures. I love it.
Thank you to all of you. We're the best converts.
So really, what's the truth behind everything the media has told Europeans about America?
And so the rumors are true. Europeans only hate America because they've never actually been there. For years, you couldn't scroll through social media without seeing a European telling you how bad America is. The food is trash, the people are fake, the culture is shallow, no healthcare, no vacation days, and honestly, I used to just let that slide. And as a European myself, I was in their shoes. And let me tell you, the World Cup comes in the US and all of a sudden millions of Europeans who've been talking down on this country their entire lives show up. And you know what happens? Well, they lost their minds, but in a good way. The stadiums, the energy, the fans, the food, the hospitality of Americans, video after video of Europeans saying, I had no idea it was like this. Americans are actually so nice. And they saying that they've been in the wrong place all their lives. Funny. And again, I'm not saying America's perfect. It's not. But the World Cup just proved something really simple. You cannot have a strong opinion about a place you've never been to. Leave your hometown, explore, because I genuinely think the World Cup taught us all something. The only way to find out how good something actually is to go experience it yourself. And for a lot of Europeans, America just changed their entire worldview in 90 minutes. So, Europeans, tell me I'm wrong.
I've been reflecting a bit on the last 10 days I've had spent in America, and I just want to say that America, you've got it right. As a fan who's been experiencing things so far here at the World Cup on the ground, I have nothing but positive things to say so far in terms of the way that they've organised it. I mean, obviously there were concerns leading up to the tournament, but I think America's done a great job so far. Apart from the fact that the football's been amazing, I think every city has played its part in welcoming people to the country. I think America's shown its best side, and that's the people. In terms of organisation, the transportation has been great considering they don't have the same infrastructure as Asia or Europe. I mean, getting around to and from games has been easy. Safety-wise, it's been great. You know, you feel protected and welcome, not afraid of law enforcement. So they've done a great job in making people feel like there's not going to be any danger at this World Cup. There's been people in the cities that have voluntarily helped me personally. I mean, there's been times when I've not been able to get to certain places and people have nudged me in the right direction. So I think it shows that people are willing to help here. Cost of living here hasn't actually been too bad day to day. I mean, I was expecting to be tipping like $20 or something crazy. But I mean, people obviously know that it's not the culture back in Europe. And I've just been tipping people here and there that deserve it, you know. So I think they haven't pushed people to be adding on extra expenditure during the tournament. But most importantly, there's just been a great atmosphere around the country. I mean, I've met the most friendly people around the US, not just from America, but from all over the world. From the Cape Verdeans to the people from Curacao, to the Moroccans, to the Ghanaians, to the Europeans, to the Asians. I made friends with people from countries I never thought I would. So it's been an experience that I'll never forget so far. Thanks to America, everyone's having a great time. And I also think it shows why the World Cup is the greatest show on earth. Because in a world full of diversity, the World Cup brings unity to everyone.
Lied to my entire life about America. Like, I'm in Florida. This beach is insane. Like, just as good as Australian beaches. But if you log onto the news, everything's bad. Everyone's got blue hair. Everything's terrible. It's not. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Are you kidding me?
Living in America, but these are some of the things that are normal to Americans but a little bit weird for us Brits. Number one, how much Americans love their country. Go America. Number two is that British people think Americans have so much freedom, but actually there's a lot of rules here, including things like HOA. If you leave your decorations up 2 days too late, HOA letter. If you've got something in your front yard that they don't like, HOA letter. Meanwhile, in the UK, your next door neighbour Dave leaves his broken washing machine outside his front yard for months no one says anything. Where here, you'd be fined. And to add to that, you only have to look at the front yards and everything is absolutely spotless. Everything is very clean. I've never seen a cigarette butt, I've never seen trash on the floor. Another thing that isn't as normal to us Brits, but here in America it's so normal, is all the drive-thrus. I'm not gonna lie, I've become very reliant on drive-thrus now, and I always choose to go through a drive-thru rather than go inside. I think there's this misconception with America, and I'm definitely seeing it with the World Cup, how much people actually are really enjoying it and how much America has to offer. If you'd like to see more videos as a Brit living in America, let me know.
Today we are going to discuss which state felt most magical,
which state surprised us the most,
which state feels the most American,
things Americans don't even realise about their country.
Okay, which state felt most magical for you, James?
I'm gonna have to say Arizona, because that's where I was personally, that was where I was first introduced to America.
True.
And I'd only ever seen America in the movies and in the media. And the movies, yeah, they make it look wonderful, but the media in the UK, they make it look terrible.
Yeah.
But when I first stepped foot on US soil in Arizona, everything was bigger, everybody was friendlier, everything just felt more energized.
You should have seen him. He was so hyped.
Ecstatic.
He was so happy and so hyped. He was like buzzing to get going.
Especially when we started walking around and everybody started speaking to me, and I was like, is this what Americans are actually like?
Yeah.
And that is what Americans are like. You have a heart-to-heart conversation with everybody you meet. They give you such energy. I just didn't realize that that's actually how it was. The land of opportunity, the land of energetic, supportive people. And in Arizona, we tried out a rodeo. We went to a cowboy shop in which we made a great friend called Gabe. He showed us around all of the cowboy stuff. He showed us all different cowboy boots. He dressed us up as cowboy and cowgirl.
Howdy.
And he showed us all the different materials that the cowboy boots were made out of. And he kept saying, don't worry, you don't need to buy anything. I just want to show you guys.
He looked like an actual cowboy himself.
Yeah, he did.
He was dressed so smartly. He had a cowboy hat on, the boots, everything.
He actually invited us to the rodeo that we went to later on in that day.
Yeah, he's the one that told us about the rodeo, and I think I got the video of him explaining to you that you can go to the rodeo. Oh, you should have seen James's face. I'll try and upload it here. He was like, no way.
I was buzzing, like, the way he was explaining it.
My first time in the US during summer, and I'm thinking about all the videos I watched last year about like how British heat is worse than American heat and how British heat is hotter than American heat. I'm in the south of the US right now. What is it on my hair? I have never experienced humidity like this, and I grew up on an island by the coast of Africa. It's a tropical island by the coast of Africa. I understand humidity. I was born in humidity. The air here is thick. It's heavy. It's hot. It's sticky. Anyways, heat is heat. I regret to inform you guys, we also have a way of measuring real feel, accounting for things like humidity. Before British people are like, yeah, but in Britain we have humidity. It is so hot. But I would much rather prefer spending my time in the US during summer than I would in Italy, though, because at least over here I don't have to smell BO. Like, that's nice. It's like revolutionary, honestly. The lack of BO makes summer better. If the discourse was about the enjoyment of heat, then I would have agreed. It's much more enjoyable to be hot here. But guys, British heat is not hotter than American heat. Like, what even is American heat? Are you talking about Arizona heat, Florida heat?
Portrays Americans as rude, lazy, all the above, and it's further from the truth. The amount of hospitality and kindness and care and pride Americans hold is truly like no other country I've been to. And to show you a perfect example of that, today is Flag Day, National Flag Day. And I went to the Huntsville Square. They did the whole ceremony where they lower the flag and I guess put a new flag up for the year. And that was obviously followed by the American national anthem. And it was just so nice to see everyone get their hat, take it off, and respect the country. The communities are so tight-knit together. And whilst I was there, of course, I was noticed because of my online presence now. And everyone came up to me and said, hi, handshakes, how are you? If you have any questions about this or that, let me know. If you want to go hunting, I'll show you this. Not to mention, I've got fantastic neighbours, and they are always coming over to see if I need anything. After specifically living in Arkansas for almost 6 years, I can safely say anyone outside of the US, ignore the media, because this is the best.
I love living here. I respect the culture, and I'm proud to be an American citizen. I'm truly grateful to be here, and I'm looking forward to the next 50 years of my life in this country. Hopefully soon I'll get to travel across it and experience even more, because it's just wonderful. Honestly, I think collectively, we owe the USA an apology. And when I say we, I mean the whole world. That apology feels necessary, given how much judgment has been thrown at the US over the past few years. In my experience, American people are some of the most genuine, welcoming, and humble people I've ever met.